I thought the whole game was well managed, dealing with a tight game as it was, and being patient and believing, that we could get control of a game of this nature is important for the psychology of the group right now. And I just liked the way we managed the whole game today. It was definitely our best performance of the season, start to finish. And the third period showed a lot of maturity and learning out of the last couple of games. Puck management was very mature and extremely aggressive still defensively at the same time. So we were just really pleased with that, and we're gonna continue to try and grow tomorrow.
Victor Olofsson was almost more happy that he had a better 5-on-5 game than he scored the power play goal. Did you feel it was a better 5-on-5 game for him too?
Yeah, I mean, just in general, I think if you look at somebody in a rookie season dealing with the pace that we've had here right off the hop, and the pressure that we're putting on ourselves right now to perform and to maintain a certain level, he's one of many players today that I could speak about playing on both sides of the puck. I mean, everybody's working hard back, and they're finding their work, and we're much more physical tonight than in the last two games. Victor, of course, does his job in that line in general. They had 5-1 scoring chances, 5-on-5, playing against a couple of the top players in the world, and I think that's a real compliment to what the Eichel line's doing also defensively.
This is much what you could hope for as far as the goalies pushing each other. I mean, this was very good Friday, and Carter pitches a shutout today.
Well, it's all about what's happening here is everybody pushing everybody and cheering for each other. Like they're a great duo. They work really hard in practice right from the get-go. They've understood the concept here, and whoever's called, be ready. And we need a duo. I mean, pretty well everybody in the league now that has sustainable performances is able to bring both goalies, and we feel extremely comfortable with both. And Hut's played a great game today.
Are you surprised 6 games in that the message has taken the way you cut down these high danger chances that were all over the place last season?
Well, I think you've asked me that before about being surprised. I'm not, because of how this group has bought in right from day one on the 13th of September. I mean, I just remember that first day, those 2 sessions, and the interest and the communications have been going on here. So it's not surprising me. We were very disappointed with the way we managed the puck lately, and everybody wanted to change that. And you can see in their behavior that they mean it. And that's been from day one, the willingness to buy into what we're doing here, and to just get up in the morning and try to improve is what we're all about, and we're just going to continue on that track tomorrow.
Vladimir had a nice assist on Jeff's goal. What's allowed him to fit him so well in that line?
Well, Sobotka just doesn't get the credit he deserves here. I mean, he's allowing Johansson and Skinner some freedom to take some risks here and there. He's an unbelievable physical presence in that line, and we're so pleased that he was rewarded with something offensively today. I'm sure that'll give him confidence for the future. But, he was asked to win 2 big face-offs in the first period, and he went right out there and cleanly won them and took us out of our end. And, he's just been an unbelievable strength in character here, showing the young guys what we need, how we need to play his game without the puck, the way he stays above the puck, the way he plays a responsible game with it. It has been a great example. But again, this is showing up in practice and carrying into the games. It's not just showing up on game days. These guys are working really, really hard. This is not luck what's happening here.
In the third period, in particular, rather than the team sitting on a 2-goal lead, they continue to attack and play aggressive. Why is that important, and how does your team have to sustain that?
Yeah. Well, we don't change our game at road, at home or on the road, or what the score is. We want to maintain speed. We want to maintain puck speed. We want to maintain pressure on the opposition defensively. And maybe we didn't get the shots we could have taken in the third period, but we definitely kept forechecking, and it's just part of who we want to be. Sabres hockey should run from beginning to end, and no matter the score.
Close the game the way you needed to.
Yeah, it's nice. Obviously, especially the last couple of games, we had 2-goal leads and we blew it in the third. Not blew it, but gave up the lead. Probably a wrong terminology, but to come out get an early one, and then I think we just played. They had some chances, but it was kind of at that point we were just flushing them out, and No, it's a rock solid game. I thought early on it was a tight game, and then again, they have a couple power plays, and then our power play clicks, and I think that's the difference in the game. We get a power play goal, and we take it from there.
Carter, do you remember where your last shutout was?
I'm not sure. It wasn't here though. So.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, against
With the
Buffalo.
Blues, against Buffalo.
Yeah. So that's good. Yeah, as long as we're winning, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? Honestly, it's it's a night feather in your cap, a shutout. But realistically, that was a heck of a team effort tonight. And I think going in the third, I don't know how many shots I had. 13. I probably made 3 or 4 saves. The rest was we played rock solid.
Carter, tell me about just this year. It just seemed like the number of high danger chances is so far down. What it says about the structure this team's playing.
Yeah, it's important. I think it's something that I've talked about a bit, and especially playing for a few different teams, and you understand the successful teams are a good structure, right? The offense is going to come and go. There's going to be nights where you can't find the back of the net. It's going to be tough, and it's going to be a battle. But if you can consistently, defend hard and keep pucks out of your net, you're gonna have a good chance every night.
Carter, I know it's early in the season, but right now, what's the biggest difference for this team, holding a 2-goal lead and playing with it as opposed to defending it last year?
Yeah, I think we'd sit back at times, right? And kind of the terminology is safe as death. You sit back, and teams are too fast, too good, especially when they press, right? So we got to stay on the offense and be aggressive. And I think tonight's a great example of that. We didn't change the way we played in the third, and they take some chances, and we scored 2 more goals.
Was it a good strategy in the first? I mean, I don't think neither goaltender had to make real big saves in the first period. It was just, both teams were kind of playing well defensively, not giving up a lot. But it seemed like for the Sabres, it was a good strategy to have to move into the second that way.
Yeah, I honestly think, too, you're looking at 2 of the better puck handling goalies in the NHL, too, not to try to. But I move the puck pretty well. Bishop moves the puck well. And, I thought early on we were getting the rims and making plays and getting pucks out of the zone. And I think it's hard for teams to sustain pressure when, the goalies are moving the puck like that. And I think right now we're finding some chemistry with myself. D-man just getting open, getting in the trapezoid lines, and, letting that first forechecker come to me, and then we can get out of the zone quicker. And, I think that keeps the number of shots down as well.
What is it that makes Victor's shot so dangerous, especially in power play?
It goes in lots. I don't know. And honestly, he uses like a whippy stick, and that's like the modern. These younger guys have these whippy sticks, and it's really hard to pick up the release. And the puck flight isn't like a flat; it kind of like floats a bit. It almost is like a riser, and it's hard to save in practice. So I can't imagine when he's bombing them on the power play and there's traffic and stuff. So he's he's a pure goal scorer, that's for sure.
We kept going and we kept playing the right way. Didn't really force things. I think maybe as we've done a little bit in previous games. So we made it hard for them, and that was 60 good minutes.
How key was the first period where really you didn't give up any chances? You didn't get a whole lot, but you didn't give up many. Does that kind of fuel you getting into the second, saying, okay, now we can start moving into the offensive zone?
Yeah, definitely. I think you got to take care of your own end first, and we did that. I mean, Hutton played unbelievable, but we didn't give up too many chances either, and it was good.
Talk about the read that you had in your goal, just kind of backing up a little. Did you just see the opening there?
We talked about that face-off play before, and it's fun to see something like that being executed. So I think it was good for our line to get those 2 goals. We didn't have a very good game offensively. We kind of need to try and get a little bit more offensive zone time at times, but I mean, we're getting there. We were working on it. We're working hard, and all of us are. We're doing everything we can. We just gotta be a little more safe at times, and try and get some more out sometime, and create a little more chances that way.
What's allowed Vladimir to fit in well on your line?
I mean, it's really good for me to have him on my line too, because he's a natural centerman too, to kind of help me out at times, and then we just gotta play, right? That's I think, as I said, I think we need to do a little bit better job offensively and getting winning a little more pucks in the offensive zone and spending some more time down there. But so far we've taken care of our own end for the most part, and we just gotta keep working on the other stuff.
You talked about getting the 2-goal lead and keeping it. What was different in this game?
We didn't force things. We kept playing the same way, and we kept playing smart, and we didn't really give them much. And I think that was key.
You guys have not given up just a lot of high danger chances this year. I mean, how much better defensively, structure-wise, do you feel you guys have played?
I feel like we have to keep working hard defensively, and when we get our chances, spring on offense. But we're all in the right position, so that's where it starts.
Where's the confidence level in the goaltenders right now? Both of them, all 6 games.
They're both playing great, so we just got to keep that up. They're keeping us making big saves, and like I said, just a team game. Everyone's got to contribute.
What's it like when you guys see that power play go on the ice?
They were snapping it around again today, so I mean that power play's lethal. Everyone could shoot the puck, make great plays, so it's fun to watch.
You're kind of expecting goals, but even when they don't score, how much you just sense the momentum of the game has turned a lot, even on power plays that haven't converted?
Absolutely, they're controlling the game. When we get a chance and they're out there, everyone's confident they're going to put the puck in net or bring momentum, like you said.
You've kind of had the first stage of the season here, these 6 games. Now you go to another stage with this road trip. I mean, what's the mentality going on this kind of trip this early?
Road hockey, play confident, keep it simple like we have been, and work for each other.
Ben Bishop had shut out this team for about 156 minutes prior to this, prior to Victor Olofsson's goal. What did you see your team, do differently in front of Bishop today?
I feel like we weren't really thinking about that. We just wanted to play our game, waited for our opportunities, but we played strong defensively and we didn't force anything, so that's what gave us a lot of good chances.
It's been nice. We got contributions from everyone, I think, and every game's kind of been different. There's been some staples. I think PP's been doing well, PK's done well, and our goalie tenders have played really well. So, I think guys are playing well. Guys are working hard for each other, and it's a good feeling when you get to win. And, now we're trying to take it out on the road.
What about this game? You started out, it was very tight. First period was very tight, lack of better words. Yet after you scored, it seemed to loosen up. That sort of game?
I don't know. I mean, that's a good team. They play a tight game. They defend well, and they don't give you much room. And I think that's sort of what you saw the first 3 periods. And we got one there in a power play, and we're able to sort of gain some momentum off of it. But I think that's the way it's going to be in this league, especially when you're playing good teams like that. It's going to be tight. You're going to have to be patient, and you're going to have to sort of keep playing tight defensively and wait for your opportunities. And then when you get them, you got to capitalize.
Jeff, your team really went on the offensive in the third period, attacking and holding the lead instead of protecting that lead. Why was that important to take that aggressive approach?
I just think that's got to be your mindset at any point in any game. I think it's too hard the league's too tight for you to sort of sit back and sort of let other teams dictate the play and let other teams come to you. So for us, I think we have to be on the forecheck. We have to be on our toes. And, we were able to stick with it for the most part of that game, which is nice.
What about being able to get 4 and Ben Bishop, who really sort of owned the Sabres for the last couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great goalie, I think. And, it's not easy when you play great goalies like that. You've got to find ways to get pucks to the net and get traffic in front of them. And I think you got to try and sustain some ozone time too, and keep the pressure on them. I think that's we were able to do that at times, and it sort of it swung the momentum in our favor, and we were able to capitalize on that.